Hi folks, today we're looking at Auditing America, Fake Mike Real News, and Mr. Universal. Well, they go to a post office to do their auditing or frauditing. I call it fraud. So, let's see how these three geniuses think they have the right to film without the permission from the postmaster, and of course, misunderstand and misuse Poster 7 and overreact when the cops show. So, let's enjoy.
Alright guys,
What's going on, folks? Auditing America. I'm out with Fake Mike Real News and Mr. Universal from Universal TV SOL. Make sure you go subscribe. Find Auditing America on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. We're in North Kansas City.
Thank you very much.
Oh, there you go.
Sorry, that's mine.
These three mental geniuses just walked past Poster 7. They should have stopped and read it, because they would have learned that they were not allowed to film there. We'll get into that later. But let's just see how they react when they're told they're not supposed to be filming in the area they're in.
I'm not supposed to be recording in here.
I'm sorry?
You guys recording?
Yes.
You're not supposed to.
They changed the rules.
Yeah.
Can I get the new copy of the new rules?
No, that's just what we're told by management. Not supposed
we're supposed to follow rules that we can't see or read them.
I don't know. You want
That's
to talk to a
universal reality
supervisor?
experience.
Sure.
Just supervisor.
Sure. Thanks.
My apologies for a bit of the editing issue here, but I'll just cutting out some dead air so I can chime in here. You know, Mr. Universal there, with the selfie stick that you saw, it's a clear way to steal somebody's credit card information or credit card number. And why does Fake Mike always walk around with a whisk? Why is he so cheap he can't go to the dollar store and buy a fake toy Mike? I guess I'm just asking too many big questions for these guys.
Having an experience here at the post office.
Feels good. It's unfortunate that, as I will happen to bring up, I believe I'm going to pause that for 1 second. I believe we have a supervisor.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm just trying to get the new rules that you guys mentioned.
What?
She said the rules changed. Can I get a copy of the rules?
I don't have a copy of the rules. You can record anybody you want, but you better not post anybody of my employees.
I am. I'm actually. Why not? Why not?
Because the employees aren't here for your camera work.
No, I know that. They're here to work
And that's
with
what
mail.
they're doing, but you're also holding up these people.
I'm not. Look, they're right there.
Take care of these people.
Sir, specifically.
You're just causing nothing for no reason.
What? We're just asking
Well,
questions.
actually, it's this, guys, as you can see, that service here is terrible. This guy has no clue that we have over 200 million views on the internet and that this camera has a lot of power. So once enough phone calls come to this location, we can remove the employees that are not following the policy, you see?
You know, it's funny you talk about how you get all these views. However, I've watched a lot of your videos. I've seen a lot of your videos. You're not doing anything to help. Most of your videos have you calling out cops and insulting them and holding up people's days. The Poster 7 reads that you are not allowed to film in the post office for commercial gains without the permission of the postmaster. And since you put your videos up on YouTube, and I am fairly certain that you monetize your videos because you have the the hours and you have the followers, you do get paid for this. So that would make this commercial and not journalistic purposes. So you would still need the permission of the postmaster. Also, you can film there, just not in the counter area where you're at. You need to be filming in the lobby or outside. But again, frauditors are going to do what frauditors are going to do because reasons.
He said that we can't film here, but in fact we can. The rules are right here on the wall. It's called poster 7. We've already verified this multiple times. We go around the whole nation doing this, bringing awareness on our right to video record in public places. And
I'm calling shenanigans. You do not go around to spread awareness. You go around to harass people, to annoy people, to interact with people in a negative way. Also, you keep saying you have permission, but you don't. Poster 7 says, for commercial purposes, you need the written permission of the postmaster, which you don't. So, again, I'm calling shenanigans on that one as well.
our right is a constitutionally protected right. And this is a federal document, and we're in a federal facility. Our rights should be protected here more than anywhere else. They are right now holding up the service here.
And interestingly enough,
No, you 3 mental geniuses are holding up the service there because you are filming without permission in the post office for commercial gain. Not because you're trying to make ads, you're trying to get ad revenue. That's why you're there.
and ironically, as I'm reading here from the New York Post, USPS admits to spying on American social media post report, Yahoo.com. The Postal Service is running a, quote, covert operations program, Yahoo News. Or maybe you want to hear from the Daily Mail, USPS admits to spying on Americans by monitoring their social media. So when you come in here and engage in a constitutionally protected act, which men, women, and children have given blood, sweat, and tears for your very right to do that, they want to freak out and be rude with you, even though we came in here being nothing but boys. Yet,
Also, he explained the rules very weirdly, oddly. He said, you better not be posting it anywhere.
Incorrect.
When in fact, poster 7 is right there on the wall. It clearly states in black and white that we can record here for news and advertisement purposes, which means it's okay to film here and it's okay to publish it because
You're mistaking the terms commercial and advertisement purposes. You see, advertisement purposes would be for ads. Commercial would be for you making money off of it for your own gain. So, you're wrong on that one, sonny boy.
we're not in anyone's private property. We're also not impeding the business. We're also not being disorderly.
I'm actually here
And
to
he
do
told us
business,
to do our
and
job.
my business is being impeded now because they're
And,
refusing.
and you know what? I hope that these guys are not calling the police because they are only getting in trouble themselves because we're not holding the service, they are. And if they call the police on a false statement,
I'm waiting in line, yeah.
yeah, they just left because we're filming, but we're peacefully working on a video. We're not bothering anyone. The rules are on the wall right there. So they're misinformed.
Is there another post office around here?
I'm not sure.
I mean, 'cause
The
that's
manager
where I think
told
we're
her
gonna
that she
go.
needed to serve the people.
They wouldn't know if there was another post office there because they don't belong to that community. They don't live there. They're there just so they can get clicks and views and harass people and annoy people and hold up their days.
Hey, the manager said, hey, you're going to serve these people.
He said you can film, but you can't post it. So I mean, I'm not understanding how specifically how am I holding the service.
Well, they've been checking up on our post for a long time, so maybe they'll just have them deleted. Who knows? So the U.S. Postal Service can spy on us illegally and run a covert operation against us.
By the way, it's all over the internet.
But we can't come in here and work on a story about it. Interesting. Not wrong.
It's unfortunate that
You know, it's very funny you say it's covert when you named off a bunch of major news sources that have it, and the fact that you know they're doing it, so that's not covert. Also, I think it's ironic that you 3 think you're doing anything that helps the Constitution. You're there to get clicks and views for your channels, and to annoy people like I said earlier. So why are you really there? You're not there to make a story, because you just had to look up for a reason to make a story.
Their failure is our success. Every time these public employees act up on video and we post these videos on the internet, I would say 70% of them get hundreds of thousands of views. Maybe a little lower than that, but we have a lot of videos going viral because of the service that government employees are giving to the public nowadays. In what job do you get to treat the public with disrespect and do whatever you want? Government employee.
They're just walking around back.
I would say Frauditor and Sausage gives you that job title of going around and being disrespectful to people, as we've clearly seen in tons of your videos.
Yeah, that's disrespectful to these people. Look, these people are locals, most likely, trying to continue their day, but
Oh, I have to pay for it. Alright, maybe they're playing with it. That's it.
We got a guy right here that has the package and then a couple of people waiting in line for service. It's not good for you.
what did he say? That's good for you? Is that what he said?
Sir, can we please have some service respectfully?
Wow, he said that's good for you. No respect towards the public. In fact, we've been nothing but courteous and professional. We say sir, ma'am to everybody, which no one fucking does here in other states, because that's the southern thing, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'm a rare breed, but I treat people the way I want to be treated. So
you treat people the way you want to be treated, like that incident with the knife, or the fact that you constantly yell obscenities and curse words at law enforcement and other people and tell them that you know more than them. You seem to have a pretty big chip on your shoulder, Aselmo, to say something like that. I think it's ironic that you would say such stupid things.
He said, no one cares. I'm like, I said, there's people in the line. They just slammed the door.
that's fine, because thousands are watching already. So we will
I'm gonna find out what his name.
we will make sure, yeah, that we
The snitches.
All the other postmasters that are subscribed to the channel are going to see this.
How you doing, ma'am?
What's going on?
Can I have your name and batch number, please?
Sure, it's Filger, Filger, and then we don't have badge numbers.
I think they're misinformed about the rules. Recording in the post office,
Okay.
they just left and went to the back just because we were filming. There's a long line there. We'd like to conduct
We
business.
just got a call about some people here, and you're
No,
not.
hell,
supposed to
we ain't
be-
got nothing to do
No,
with
you're
it.
good.
No, it's not you guys. It's not you guys.
Okay, you too.
No,
If anyone's misinformed about the rules about recording, it's you.
we're just working on a video. Let's not block this. We're just working on a video about the post office. We go around the country checking up on our public employees.
Okay.
We verified the rules before we got here. We pretty much know them by heart. They don't know their own rules, and that's why we're here, to bring education on the First Amendment.
Okay. We just got a call about some people hanging out here recording, and then
Specifically, was
post
it
office said they don't want you guys here, so they don't want you guys here, so you got to get off property.
that's
Actually, that's not how that works. When we're conducting a constitutionally protected act,
And
conducting-
business.
I'm doing business,
Okay.
and you took an oath to protect our First Amendment, you cannot be trespassed unless you're committing a crime. And since we're engaged in not only a constitutionally protected act, but I'm also making a purchase of the stamp, you cannot trespass us.
No, you are mistaken. They can ask you to leave. And if you refuse, they can trespass you. You see, you going there to buy a stamp doesn't mean anything. They have the right to tell you to not come back, and they have the right to tell you to leave. They have the right to refuse you service. Just because you're there with a camera saying you're doing this for the First Amendment, but you're not. You're there to do this for clicks and views for your YouTube channel, or your Instagram, or your TikTok, or whatever you want to promote these days. Why don't you guys grow up and act like real men, and not act like little babies
unless we're breaking the law. Yeah, but this is not a private.
Trespassing, so you
They
are.
can, ma'am, indeed, they can do that anywhere else except public property. This is we've challenged this at court many times. It's been challenged at court many times. We have the right to be here. It's on the wall. We're not breaking the law. We're not being disorderly. So we're just working on.
I just got a call about you guys saying they don't want you here anymore.
Correct,
so.
but they don't have that privilege.
Wrong. They do have that privilege to refuse to sell you anything or to do business with you. They are technically considered a private business.
That's the
Yes,
thing.
they do.
No, they don't. They don't own. This is not private property, ma'am.
So,
This is public property.
So-
And
are you telling me that because someone doesn't feel okay, that they have the right to kick us out when we're engaged in a constitutionally protected act, which you swore an oath to protect?
Yeah, if they don't want you here, they don't want you here.
that's
okay,
not
so
how it works.
so that's called discrimination.
It's called trespassing.
No.
We have to have a
you have to have
a crime.
Let me ask you-
Trespassing is a crime.
Not if it were in public property. If we're in public property, you have to have a crime in order to trespass us. It's the same thing as.
Actually, they can kick you out and tell you to leave. Just because it's a public building does not mean you have the right to be there all day long. That would be considered loitering, which they can have you trespass for that. They don't want to serve you. They don't want to serve you. They don't want to sell you a stamp. You're not doing any mail deliveries or sending out any packages. So they can tell you to leave. And if they want you to leave and you refuse to, that becomes trespassing. So
Telling me that I can't be on the sidewalk.
Yeah, you can go over there on the sidewalk.
And I could
you
go-
can go over
So
here
this
on the
is not public
sidewalk.
property?
We could go in
You're
there
on their
too.
property right now.
This is public property, right?
It
You're
is.
on the post office property right
And who
now.
owns the post office? It's public property. It says so right on poster 7 right in there. Do you know what poster 7 is?
Okay, all I'm saying is they don't want you here.
Well,
It
they
doesn't
don't
make a
have they
difference.
don't have
You
that
swore an oath
privilege.
to the Constitution, not to what the post
You're a
office
law
said.
enforcer.
You don't go by what people feel. What's the Third Amendment? What is the Third
They
Amendment?
don't want you here.
What is the Third
So
Amendment?
all you have to do
What
is
is the
just
third
leave
We have the
property.
right to be in there.
You can record all
And you know what, Keith, and I just seen you eating that salad. I know you're full. You're ready to work.
And
So
Keith,
and
I'm going to give you another chance. What is the Third Amendment?
I don't know it.
You don't know it. You don't know it. Do you know the Third Amendment?
Months of,
You guys are red coat tyrants. You don't know the law. You're willing to trespass somebody for a constitutionally protected
and
act.
you don't even know our rights. You
You're
just
now, I'm getting sick and tired of this, but I'm going to explain it once more. The Third Amendment means during times of peace or at war, soldiers cannot be quartered in someone's private residence without the permission of the landowner or the homeowner. How does that have to do anything with your rights? It doesn't. The Third Amendment has nothing to do with the right to film in public, take pictures in public, or your freedom of speech. It doesn't have anything to do with search or seizure. I would understand if you brought up, the Fourth Amendment, Fifth Amendment, or something similar. But the Third has nothing to do with you. So why do you guys keep doing this? Because you hope the fact that you can make somebody look stupid or gullible, so you guys can get those so needed thumbnails and clicks and views to call people redcoat tyrants.
admit
You
it.
have no idea. You idiots don't even know our rights. How you? What did you do when? You're
Well,
an idiot.
it's
You
not
took an oath
nice.
to protect our rights, and
Let
you
me-
don't even
let-
know what the hell they are.
let me tell-
You
hold
don't even
on.
know what the hell they are.
Hold on, brother. Hold on. Let me tell him something. Let me tell
I
him
don't answer
something.
questions. I
Sir,
ask them.
sir, respectfully,
You're a tyrant.
let me tell him something. Let me
Yes,
speak.
sir.
Sir, respectfully, it's okay if you don't know it. You were man enough to say, you know what, I don't know. It's
respect you
fine.
for that.
But I just want to let you know, sir, that we do know our rights.
Okay.
And we have the absolute right to be in there, conduct business while video recording. They don't have this authority to tell us to leave public property, ma'am. So I encourage you to do the right thing or call your supervisor,
Okay, let me
please.
ask.
coming right now.
Okay, let me
Okay.
ask you guys a question. What about this? Have you guys ever done any work on this? U.S. Postal Service admits to spying on American social media. New York Post, Daily Mail,
I have
U.S.
no
Postal
idea
Service.
what's
Yeah,
that
you don't
about.
have any idea about our rights or what's going on in the news. You just follow orders, right? Isn't that what they said in Nazi Germany?
The
They have to
rules
follow
are on the
orders,
wall,
follow orders.
sir.
Okay.
It's getting real funny to see that these guys get so worked up, but yet they want to start throwing out terms like, ancient old Germany and all that stuff. It makes me wonder, what would they really do if they had to deal with a real oppressive regime, like the situation going on in Ukraine with Russia, or how people are treated in North Korea, or in China. They would really change their tune if they spent some time over there.
Okay, that's fine, because you know what? If we go in there, do you know that if we walk in there right now, I'll be out in a little bit. You can make a little scene by arresting me or him or them. I'll be out and listen. No. I know you don't want to, but you would arrest me if I don't obey your unconstitutional.
You would break your oath. How many men, women, and children gave blood, sweat, and tears for you to not even know the damn job that you're performing? And you go arrest somebody based on orders. You're a tyrant.
These people are not cops. These people are citizens just like us. And we just want you guys to know, that we have the right to be in there, sir. Okay. If we go in there, you're gonna arrest me for trespassing, because she said trespassing is a crime. Yep. But I haven't broken the law, and we're in public property.
In order for me to conduct an arrest, so.
I'm sorry?
Somebody has to sign a complaint in order for me to effect an arrest.
Well, anybody can sign any. Okay. Sir, let me speak. Anyone can sign anything, sir. That doesn't mean it's true. That doesn't.
Can I take a second,
sure.
Please, here? I would like to sign a complaint right now for discrimination.
How's it going, sir? I'm okay. Can I have your name and badge number, please?
It's Sergeant Martin Ross, 55.
Okay, Sergeant. Look, we're working on a video in public property. We go around the entire country, okay? We're very well-known YouTubers, okay? We never break the law. We never trap.
Really? You never break the law? I have to say something else to that.
Trespass, okay? We have the right to video record our transaction in there, whether they like it or not, unless, of course, we're breaking the law. If I'm being disorderly, if I'm making threats, or if I'm impeding the business, then you guys can have me trespass because I'm stopping the business. But we're not stopping the business. We just want to go in there, conduct our business with the post office, that we have the right, because this is a federal facility. The rules are on the wall. They don't know the law. This gentleman just admitted not to know what the Third Amendment is. She doesn't know it either. That's why we requested a supervisor, because we know our rights. We do know. So if anyone keeps us from going in there right now, it's going to be you guys breaking the law. You will be engaged in disorderly conduct, and so will you. And if you put your hands on me, that would be an illegal arrest. And I'm going to definitely have to sue your ass if you do that, because we haven't done anything. We haven't broken the law.
Making veiled threats? Really? That's what you want to do with your life?
We're peaceful people, recording and standing up for the Constitution and the First Amendment. Okay. You guys swore to protect this, so okay. The last thing I'm hoping for is to get tyrant police officers that don't know the Constitution.
You want me to go in and talk to them?
We just want to be able to film. I want to purchase a stamp, and then we want to be on our way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me go talk to them real quick, and we'll get you going.
They don't want us in there.
I don't know.
It's not. You see, you don't know either.
Well,
what's the Third Amendment? What's the Third Amendment?
Let me go talk to him.
Yeah, nobody knows the damn Third Amendment. Nobody knows the Constitution. Does anybody know the Seventh Amendment?
How can you be in the power? How can you be in power of having somebody's freedom taken if you don't know the Constitution?
Why are you asking questions? Why? You should be pulling up the Constitution on your phone.
It's very strange that you're.
No, it's very strange that you took an oath to protect their rights and you don't even know them. What's the Seventh Amendment?
I don't know off the top of my head.
You don't know.
Look it up.
You don't know. Why did you take an oath?
She's got a point. Why are you carrying a whisk? You can go to a dollar store and buy a toy one for $1. And why do you always have to be so rude? Why are you being such a jerk? Do you have a problem with cops? Do you hate them? Do you not like them? Have you had a bad experience which puts you off from them? Or did you try to become one and they wouldn't take you in? What's the real reason you act like this?
Something you didn't even read. Who wrote the Constitution?
She's just trying to get through.
Who wrote the Constitution?
You know, you ever heard of Auditing America?
No, tell me what that is.
Well, you're gonna be famous in Auditing America, ma'am. We're looking for uneducated people to educate them on our constitutional rights.
You ever heard of Punky Brewster?
I have no idea who that is.
Yeah, well, they should have never gave her a badge.
Who is that?
Ma'am?
Look up the Third Amendment real quick, and I'll tell you who it is, I promise. Are you allowed? Why not?
Because
Because what? What?
Why would I want to do that?
I mean, how long does it take to become a police
She's the
officer?
star of the day.
Because that's your job. Shouldn't you be concerned about the fact that you took an oath to something you know nothing about it? You don't even know who wrote it. You don't know anything.
And,
you
it's
don't
a-
know the
and you know what,
37th
brother? You know what, brother? I understand your frustration because these people right here swore to protect our rights when they became police officers, but not everybody knows about it. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're here. That's why we're here, to educate millions. We've done it already. Over 200 million people have seen our videos, ma'am, because of police officers like yourself that don't know the Constitution, and you, sir, as well. You know, we expect you guys to be pros at this.
He said, I didn't know that the amendments were laws.
You're supposed to be pros at this. I mean, hopefully
He took many
the
oaths, he said,
supervisor,
too.
the sergeant, hopefully the sergeant will honor his oath.
Are you a brother? Fellow Mason? You don't know what the Masons are? Do you know that George Washington was a Mason and the first president? Do you know that he was inaugurated in the first inauguration in a full-on Masonic ceremony wearing Masonic regalia and in a Masonic apron? Do you know that a majority of our presidents have been Freemasons? You don't know. What do you know?
I know you're starting to sound like a conspiracy theorist.
You know how to put them handcuffs on people?
He knows that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in the video here. There's no big anticlimactic ending. They get to go and buy their stamp and harass people some more. Well, if you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment or a thumbs up because it helps with the algorithm. Follow me on Twitter to keep up to date with the channel when I'm putting out new videos. I also have a Discord page. Links on my bio, on the About Me page. I'll be also putting my Twitter and PayPal into the description box. You don't got to make a donation, but if you want to, I greatly appreciate it. Also, tonight we're doing our first bingo night. We're playing Karen Bingo and Stolen Valor Bingo. So, I hope to see you guys there, even if you guys just want to chat. Well, with that being said, hope you guys have a great night, a great day, and I hope to see you soon. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time.